Hello. Hi. How you doing? We're back with more Majora's Mask. See, it's Majora's Mask. I've set the timer to start at where I stopped last time. Hello, Moonbeam Funk. I don't know what you would prefer I call you, so I just called you that. See, it's Majora's Mask. Yeah, so, things were... got a little bit messy last night, or night before last. But I have a plan, and I will redeem myself. Alright, so we need to go open Icona Valley. First things first, we need money. Gotcha. Gonna come over here, get these 100 rupees. Pro tip, if you've never played Majora's Mask, there's 100 rupees here that just spawn every day, and you can get them from the beginning of the game. Very useful. Oh no, you are? I can't believe they put you in a Zelda game, Moon. So we're gonna buy a couple of things before we head out to Icona Valley. First, we're gonna buy bomb shoes. These will help us with the hovers that we have to do. They're not strictly necessary, but they'll make it a whole lot smoother. I mean, if you only play through a game once, it's pretty easy to forget the finer details. Right, gonna teach this guy a song real quick. That'll be important later. Now we need a little bit more money, which I can get pretty easily. There is a treasure chest right here that we can hook shot up to. It's only got 20 rupees in it, which is funny because it requires an item to get, and the 100 rupee one doesn't, but we only needed 30. Yeah, so, I am starting with the thing I struggled with last time. If I struggle with it again, I will reset the game and start this cycle over. But I don't think it'll be a problem. I practiced a lot off stream, and I think I know what I was doing wrong last time that was causing the issue. We do need more bombs, but they drop from these. I just bought those 10 because these ones are... the ones in the grass aren't a super common drop. Need one more. Just one more bomb drop. I do need one more, right? Yeah, one more bomb drop. Please? Okay, cool. To Icona. Clear these guys out. No, man, that guy's gonna come over and mess this up. Never mind. So yeah, you're supposed to use Epona to get in here. You don't have to. You can just use bombs and a Goron. The real bomb chews do not leave you alone, though. It's very annoying. In fact, yeah, there was one I didn't see. They also respawn like every 5 seconds. It is awful. I don't know what they were thinking when they made this, but it sucks. Specifically, I don't know what they were thinking when they're like, they should respawn infinitely and on a 5-second timer. I should not have unequipped my Ocarina, because I'm gonna use it. Fill my hearts back up here. Which is not strictly necessary, but it's good. Good to have leeway. Hello? I'm pretty sure... Okay. Yeah, I guess normally you would just be on Epona. Is there a guy coming at me? Yeah. So yeah, ordinarily, you would use the Garo mask and then talk to the guy over there, the Poe salesman. He's not a Poe salesman in this game, but that's what he is. He's the Poe salesman. But I don't want to get the Garo mask, so we're doing this instead. Alright, here we go. Yep. Did I mess that up already? There we go. Easy. And now we just need to hover. Probably far enough to use these now. If you're too close to the wall with the chews, it's a problem. Okay. Alright, so with the bombs, you have to time your backflip with the explosion. The chews explode the instant you drop them, so instead you backflip, drop it, and shield. Like this. It's easier. A whole lot easier. Not that the other one is hard, but you know. I think I'm far enough. I'm gonna make sure, yeah. And just like that, we got in here without the Garo mask. And he tries to tell us about how we need the Garo mask. Now there's fake Gorons, which are the weirdest enemy in the series. They're only, well... Okay, fake Kirby is the weirdest enemy in the series, but the fake Gorons are up there, and they're only in that one little part. Alright, so now that we're up here... We got, oh, that's the wrong button. You gotta kill these guys. You're meant to hit them with ice arrows, and then they turn into platforms for you. But you don't need to do that. Like, you're supposed to turn them into platforms and then go over there and then you hookshot that tree. But if you stand about here, you can just hookshot this tree. Like, they put it a little bit too close. Yeah, bomb shoe hovers are legitimately not. Like, they are basically free, as long as you remember the order that you push the buttons in. Alright, we have done it. We opened up the Icona Valley. We did it. We can teleport here whenever we want. Which will not be this cycle, but next cycle it will be for sure. We will be coming here. Now we're gonna go do Snowhead Temple. Alright, I forgot I didn't activate any of the owl statues in Woodfall because I never need to go back there. Snowhead Temple is a fun part of this run. Yeah, the thing I miss the most playing vanilla Ocarina or Majora is the D-pad extra equipment buttons for sure. Especially with things like the Ocarina, or like masks in this game. Like the bunny hood in particular, you equip that for extra movement speed and then forget about it, but it takes up one of your 3 slots for the entire rest of the game. Also, when I play Vanilla Ocarina of Time, Also, when I play Vanilla Ocarina of Time, I want the bunny hood to work like it does in this game because I use that rando setting because it's really nice to have faster movement. Yeah, like this game, in some ways, it fixes the issue that Ocarina had where you pause too much, because, like, at least you don't have the boots and the tunics and stuff in this game. But then you've got the masks, which are probably worse. Outside of, like, you know, something like the Water Temple where you have to pause every time you need to change your boots. If you had to pause every time you turn into a Zora, though, man, Great Bay would be a disaster. Alright, we're here at Snowhead Temple. This will not take us very long. I don't know why I took off the Goron mask instead of just punching. Yeah. Snowhead Temple, I love this place. Like, I like the way that I am doing Snowhead Temple here, like, illustrates one of the things I really love about Majora's Mask's dungeon design. Because we've got some stuff that they don't expect you to have on your first visit to Snowhead, but they've designed the temple to be faster to navigate if you come back later for, like, the stray fairies. All the temples in this game are like this. They're designed with the expectation that you'll do them more than once because of how this game works. And it means if you come in with different items, like, the experience is kind of different. Oh, I am not touching that. It's really cool. And that's why we taught the Scarecrow a song. Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to get the hook shot without Epona. You're not supposed to be able to get Epona without either beating this dungeon or collecting the fire arrow, which you have to collect to beat this dungeon. And, yeah, if you just show up here your first ever time with a hook shot, you just skip most of the dungeon. Like, we are not going to collect a single small key. And honestly, even if we forgot to, call the Scarecrow, the Zora mask lets you skip a lot of the dungeon too, because you're taller. So, like, there's a lot you can do if you come back to the dungeons with more stuff than you're expected to. Wizrobes are not interesting, by the way. They are not a cool or fun enemy in this game. What was that one? Hooray. And there's the fire arrow, already. We got the... That's the dungeon item in, like, 5 minutes that we've been in here. Yeah, I like Wizrobes, they're cool, but, these Wizrobes, like, I don't like their design, like, visually. I don't like their their design as enemies. I just don't like the Wizrobes in this game. Yeah, so, the night before last when I was streaming, I did do Snowhead Temple. So, like, if you, were here last night, or if you're watching the VOD and you're like, didn't I just see this? Yeah, since the hovers were such a disaster my first night, I just did not save the game after that. So we had to redo this. But it's so fast that it doesn't really matter. Oh, I don't need to go up. I need to go down. Whee! Gotta go in here. Yeah, Forest Temple pose are kinda... Yeah, the Wizrobe is kind of reminiscent to those. In how they're miserable to fight every single time, and it's the worst part of that dungeon. The purple one's kinda okay, because at least it's different from the other two, or other three. But the other three are all just the exact same enemy, and they're not a fun enemy to fight either. Yeah, casual players sleep on Deku Nuts. Now, I would not consider myself a casual player of these games, and I sleep on Deku Nuts. Like, night before last, I was struggling fighting the, Gerudo Elites, because I forgot you could just stun them with a Deku Nut, and then they're really easy. You could also stun them with Zora Link's electric shield that I forget you can do out of the water because you never have to. Like, those fights were not hard. They did not need to be hard. I made them harder than they were by being bad. But that's okay. Let's play our song again. Call our buddy Pierre. I can never remember, like, real people's names when they tell them to me. But you give me, like, a video game enemy or NPC, like Pierre the Scarecrow, and I'm gonna remember them. Or Bonuru the Scarecrow, who is the other one, because there's 2 Scarecrows in Zelda 64. Oh, Deku Sticks are another one that, casual players don't realize how good they are, and then when you learn, you're just like, wait, this is the best item in the game, what the hell? It's a stick. Deku Sticks are crazy. They're good in this game too, but they're like not super common. I guess they're not very common in the first game either, though. Which was a thing that was always weird to me as a kid, not realizing how good Deku Sticks are. I was like, why do people sell sticks for 10 rupees a piece? They don't seem worth it. Or like the one Goron who's like, oh, I hid a stick around if you need it. I was like, who needs a stick? I did not understand their true value. There was something I was gonna say, and I forgot it, and I've been trying to remember it. I should not just be sitting here in silence trying to remember what I was gonna say about Deku Sticks. Oh yeah, I was gonna say that, the fun fact that in Ocarina of Time, Deku Sticks, like, in the game, they just do the same damage as the Master Sword. Not just in the sense that the Master Sword and Deku Sticks both do 2 damage, but things that are specifically weak to the Master Sword are also weak to Deku Sticks. And I think that's funny. Also, we had to fight another Wizrobe. Of the 3 things we do in this dungeon when you skip all of it, 2 of them are fighting Wizrobes. And yeah, it's funny how you can, like, how if you say, oh, I beat Ocarina of Time and I never even collected the Kokiri sword, it sounds really impressive, but, like, honestly, the most impressive part of that is that they did Forest Escape. Like, actually playing without the Kokiri sword is not anything, it's a non-feat. Anyway, we got the fire arrow and we got the boss key, so we don't need to do anything else in this dungeon. There's a bunch of rooms in this dungeon, but we don't need to visit any of them. Because there's Goat. No, I'm bad at fighting, by the way, because I'm bad at the Goron. Yeah, if you don't get any stick capacity, only having 10 can get annoying, especially, like, for Baronade. Because Baronade has so much health and eats so many of your sticks. And you can't even do Broken Stick because you have to keep pulling out your boomerang to stun him. Goat is a cool boss. Like, I am bad at steering the Goron, but, you gotta admit, this shit is cool. Oh yeah, Dead Hand has so much HP. Dead Hand sucks. Dead Hand has so much HP that the randomizer has a specific, like, quality of life setting you can turn on that will make it never try and, that'll make it never force you to beat Dead Hand without a Kokiri sword. Because you need, like, I think you need all 10 sticks to kill it. Yeah, the big reason why I'm not very good at Goat is it's mostly just the fact that he kicks up all this shit and it just comes at you and you don't often have time to react. Oh, that sucks. No. I stunned him when I got knocked over, so I didn't actually get to take any advantage of the part where you're supposed to do a bunch of damage and feel good. Yeah, that's still a lot, especially because, like, it's annoying to collect sticks. Like, farming sticks is annoying. I do like how eventually he just starts throwing regular-ass bombs at you. Like, they don't even have a different, like, sprite or anything, it's just the same bombs you have. And that attack sucks, because it, like, it homes in, so dodging it, if you're bad, like I am, is really difficult. Oh, no. Yeah, you can just kill him with the bow, but I mean, even if that's, like, easier and safer, this is so much cooler. You gotta go for style sometimes. Oh my god. I am going to die, though. Maybe I should shoot him with the bow a little bit. Oh, I'm fucking dead. Did these drop hearts? Probably not. No, of course. Oh, I walked into that. Okay, that's fine. Could try again. We've got plenty of time. It's only dawn of the second day. We've got a good bit done already. Yeah. Yeah, Kokiri Sword's great for farming sticks. Or if you find the boomerang, that's pretty nice for Dekubabas at least. It is a little bit of an annoying walk back to the boss, but I guess it would be regardless. Like, whether we're doing this silly stuff or not. This is probably, honestly, the fastest way back. I shouldn't lose twice, though. If I hadn't, like, had that one part where we knocked each other over, I probably would have beat him. But I missed out on so much damage because of that. Yeah, I like the Scarecrows. They're good people. I don't remember. I'm sure I have died to this boss before, but I don't remember. I forgot that you don't have to, like, unseal him again. He's just there, already going. This is just what he does in his spare time. He just runs in circles around this room all day. that was gonna hit me. Yeah, the thing that annoys me, like, these rocks he kicks up are my least favorite part of this boss. Because a lot of the time, you see them and you know 100% you are definitely going to get hit by it, but you don't really have the time to adjust your trajectory so that that doesn't happen. They don't do damage, though, at least. They just knock you over, but that's annoying. I'm hitting it. Yep. You gotta be careful about going off the jumps. Because once you're in the air, you're at his mercy. Yeah, this fight is just like combat racing, but also shit just drops in front of you constantly. That was silly. I bounced off the wall into his shot. Yeah, just like, shit just appears in front of you constantly. There's the stalagmites, or the stalactites, sorry. I'm sorry to all the geologists out there for mixing up stalactites and stalagmites. And there's those, there's the rocks, there's the bombs he starts throwing, he shoots stuff at you. And his shots are very hard to dodge. Like, I don't know if I'm just bad. Well, I do know I'm bad at this game, but like, I don't know if those are hard for other people to dodge, but they're very hard for me to dodge. Oh my god. Yeah, like, my biggest complaint with this boss is a lot of the time you get hit, and you're like, I don't know what I could have done other than known this attack was going to be here, and have already been out of the way of it. You gonna fall over at any point, buddy? I think you need to hit him a certain number of times in quick succession to knock him over. So, like, if you're struggling like me, he just never gets knocked over. I've got him throwing bombs, though. That's a good sign. My god. The homing is too aggressive on those shots. I've just gotta say it. Like, if I can go at this wild trajectory and it is hitting me from that angle, there's something wrong with how they've coded it. My god. I could not have known that would be there. I went around the corner and I died. So, how do you actually kill him with arrows? I have never once done it or watched someone do it. But I'm willing to. Do you just stand by the door and shoot him every time he runs past, or what? And is it faster, or is it just easier? I don't know, if there's a specific spot you have to stand, though, and I don't know what it is. That could be just as much of a disaster as me trying to fight him properly. I beat him on my first try last time, by the way. Ah! I am very, very bad at the Goron. Like, I think out of everything in this game, controlling the Goron is what I am the worst at. At least I got to knock him down and actually take advantage of it this time. I didn't actually know you don't have to hold forward anymore once your spikes are out, I'm gonna be honest. So thank you for that tip. Do I just, like, stand here and wait for him, or what? I would really rather not die again. Alright, I'm not gonna do this. This is boring, I'm not gonna... This is boring and I've never done it or watched someone do it before. I'm just gonna go at him with the Goron. I practiced all the, like, glitches and tricks I need to do for this run. I didn't realize I should have been practicing fighting Goat this whole time. Now I'm worried about Georg. Because if you asked me who the hardest boss in this game is, I would not say Goat, I would say Georg. Georg is a miserable boss fight. And it does so much damage, too. I mean, okay, I guess my definition of something doing a lot of damage is different because I typically play with not a lot of HP. Yeah, jumping out of the water, sometimes I can do it really consistently, and other times it is a struggle and I just bump my head. Which is bad, because if you can't be consistent, then trying is going to slow you down because you'll bump your head and then you'll get eaten. The specific part of the Georg fight that messes me up the most is when it first spawns its ads, because it, like, resets both of your positions in the room, and it sets you up in a spot to get fucked up. Like, it puts you right in front of him. It sucks. We did it, hooray. Spring has come to Snowhead, and it only took... Goat took us 12 hours in-game. That is a long time. It was dawn, and now it's... whatever. That's fine. I gotta go get my powder keg certificate now. Oops. Remember that thing I said about not being good at controlling the Goron? Is the other boss you say they made better in 3D Twin Mold? Because I see Twin Mold seems like a divisive one. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, I didn't mean to say no. Yeah, what I've seen of Twin Mold, it looks fine. Like, I've watched a video of all of the bosses, even though I never played the 3D version. It is a little bit of a bummer to me that they made the Giant's Mask mandatory, but that's just because I like to play games with, like, minimal items and stuff. And also, honestly, fighting Twin Mold without the Giant's Mask is miserable and awful, and I don't recommend anyone do it. I have to do that this run, but it sucks. Or at least the one time I did it, it sucked. I haven't done it in, like, a long time. Yeah, we gotta do this because one of these is required in Icona Castle. That's more than close enough, I'm sure. Yeah, fighting Twin Mold just, like, 3 hearts, 1 magic meter, basic quiver size, small. Like, that, they did not design that fight for you to fight him that way. Alright. The goat took a little bit longer than I would have liked, I'm gonna be honest. It should be fine because I got through the Icona hovers a lot faster than I expected to. Yeah, this game, you use a lot of magic. To the point where they made it so that the magic jar pickup items, I'm pretty sure they give you more magic in this than they did in Ocarina. And I think the magic arrows cost less magic to use, too. Alright, we still got time this cycle, so, there's really only one more thing for us to do with our time? Or I guess 2 more things? One of them we can't do right now, though, because it's the end of a cycle and we need to do it at the beginning of a cycle. So, we're gonna go into Great Bay Temple. We're not gonna finish it, but we're gonna go in there and do some stuff. I could never remember the color songs. I've already forgotten it. I can never remember these longer songs in Majora. Left, up, left, right, down, left, right. Yeah, I remember. Okay. You play these songs like once per time you play through the game. They are legitimately the most useless songs in terms of how often you play them. So yeah, our goal for this visit is to get the ice arrow, which will save us a good bit of time when we go back to Great Bay later. In the next cycle. Which is important because we have something we have to do next cycle before Great Bay. Something that might take a minute. Yeah, you play Elegy a lot. Imagine being Lulu here, and like you are going through the worst time of your life. Your boyfriend shows up and plays this song. A turtle rises, like the island in front of you turns into a turtle. It talks to your boyfriend, a bunch of nonsense you don't really understand, and then he rips his face off. He's actually a human, and then him and the turtle leave. I don't understand the point of this cutscene. Is it just like there to establish this is why you have to take the turtle here? Because I would have taken his word for it. They didn't need to make this whole little cutscene. I love that Link waves goodbye to the turtle. Whoa, that's a huge water wheel. Yeah, I guess it's closure for that subplot that I don't care about. Oh, I have to turn this on. Oops. I forgot a step. Yeah, It's a little weird to just skip all the stray fairies and stuff. I like Great Bay Temple a lot. It's probably my favorite, like, water dungeon in the series. Oh, I messed that up. I was impatient, and it cost me way more time than being patient would have. It's like, I'm not gonna wait for the next cycle. I can make this jump. Yeah, I like the water currents. Oh my god, that's a way faster cycle than I thought it was. I like the current stuff in Great Bay a lot more than, like, the more standard water level stuff that, like, Ocarina does with its water temple. Okay. There we go. This should be a quick little trip into this dungeon. The ice arrows are actually pretty early. There's nothing for me to do here, right? Yeah, it's just like a dungeon map, I think. What part of Sonic Adventure 2 does Great Bay Temple remind you of? Is it the part in Cannon's Core where you're Knuckles? Because that part kind of sucks, and I could see how this might remind you of it. Yeah. When I was able to figure out what part it reminds you of, so like, oh, I thought it was a key up here. I guess this is a stray fairy. My bad. I'll get it for the health. There is a small key we have to— oh no, the small key is in this room, that's right. That's right here in the middle. Now we go through the bottom one. I do have a little bit of trouble with this boss sometimes. Hopefully it goes alright. We've got time though. This is the last thing I'm doing this cycle. Yeah, it's a really cool dungeon. I like it a lot. I think the puzzle is complicated in, like, a good way. Yeah, Wart is not a good fight. Wait, the Prima guide told you to use Song of Time to warp? I imagine they meant to put Song of Soaring, but it's funny that that got past editing. It's just like Goma. You gotta look him in the eye. Yeah, this fight, I'm particularly bad at it because my biggest weakness with video games is patience. I want this fight to be over a lot faster than it will be over if you're trying to be careful. Like, this is not smart what I'm doing here. I need to get out from under this guy. Some of these have hearts in them. I know for a fact that some of these have hearts. I know for a fact that some of these have hearts because I just did this last night. There. I swear I got a lot of, like, way more hearts last night when I was practicing this fight. I find that if you don't clear out a sufficient number of the bubbles, they kind of overwhelm me in the second phase. But man, I really don't want to spend time clearing out these bubbles. Oh, a fairy, that's perfect. Okay. The fire arrows knock off more bubbles at a time, which is why I'm using them. Get over here. Or not. Yeah, as much as I like Great Bay Temple, like, as a dungeon, every single boss fight in here is garbage. Like, all three of them, just trash. There's not a redeeming quality across any of them. I guess the frog guy looks kind of funny. That's kind of all I can say. I'm gonna die. I guess the bubbles are overwhelming me regardless. I might as well just try and get rid of them. Like, just do damage to the boss. Okay, I literally have an entire in-game day to kill this guy. So even if I die, that's alright. I'll get him next time. This boss would be a lot better if these games had a free camera. Because it would be possible to, like, look at him while you're moving around. Okay. Because, like, if you shoot him in the eye a bunch and he drops all the bubbles, then, you can't keep track of all of them because the only way you can move your camera is like this. So they're everywhere across the entire room, bouncing off the walls. It's like, what the hell am I supposed to do, man? Oh yeah, like, I am impatient in games. I am way less patient when I'm like, hey, I'm gonna play through Majora's Mask, and I'm not gonna play the Inverted Song of Time, and I'm gonna try and do it in less than 5 uses of the Song of Time, and add a whole bunch of time pressure onto myself that doesn't need to be there. They might. Do I have any nuts? I don't have any nuts. They probably do, because nuts work on, like, everything in these games, but I doubt I'll find any in here, and I don't really want to leave to look for them. It's always fun to recognize a stock sound effect. Like, hey, I know that sound. Alright. I think try 2 will go better. I'm going to spend less time trying to clear out the bubbles. I'm just gonna shoot him and hope for the best. The Skulltula does need to hit the back in this game. Or the hook shot needs to hit the back of Skulltulas. Yeah. I think arrows do too. Which they also didn't in Ocarina. Oh, bows do work? Okay. The magic chew takes too long to respawn. Alright, try number 2. They may have nerfed the hook shot in that regard, but at least it's as long as a long shot. How am I hitting only 1? I'm using the fire arrows that are supposed to knock down a bunch. It's not the button I meant to push. Technically, the safest way to fight this guy is like this, but holy hell, this is the most boring thing you can do in a video game. Just hook-shotting them one by one and killing them. I didn't mean to fire that high up. Literally every time he actually opens his eye, I am in the, like, I am being accosted by bubbles and cannot do anything about it. On. Like, they're hard to hit, too. Because the way they bounce around. I'm just kind of spinning and hoping for the best right now. I can't really tell what's going on. Please tell me this fairy is every time. Okay. That's okay. We got rid of all the bubbles. Bro refuses to open his eye at a time that would be convenient for me. There we go. That wasn't that bad. I just had to, drop all the things and then spin attack and pray. And we got the ice arrow. I think he charges in random directions when his eye is shut, so sometimes he happens to charge you with his eye shut. I think he'll only charge directly at you with it open, though, because the implication is he can't see with it shut. Anyway, we are done in the Great Bay Temple for now. We can finish it next cycle. But we are pretty much out of time. I don't really think there's anything else we can get done in the amount of time we have. So I'm gonna go back to Clocktown and deposit my rupees just in case. They're pretty helpful for getting supplies without needing to go gather them. At this point, though, I've got some good owl statues opened up that have, guaranteed drops out of the pots around them. Might as well deposit it instead of just throwing it away, though. I will need money for that powder keg, so it's worth it. Then we get to do something silly at the start of the next cycle. Something silly that I have practiced for like 2 hours at the this morning and like 2 hours yesterday, and I'd better be able to do it. So I'm gonna be mad if I just choke. Also, this is our 4th time playing the Song of Time. So, in order to meet my goal of 5 or fewer, we can only play it one more time. And we've done nothing in Ikana other than opening up the owl statue, and we still have most of the Great Bay Temple to go. Yeah, the egg fiasco the day before yesterday was a real problem. Alright, so I'm gonna need arrows, which I can get there, magic, bombs. I think I'm good to just teleport. We are going to go to Ikana and do a bunch of stupid shit. Oh, there is something I have to do. I have to make a save state. It's important. Earlier, when I was practicing messing around with this trick, at one point, it deleted my save file. So, I have to make a save state just in case that happens. Because the save states were untouched, but the save file I was practicing on was gone. That's a fairy. I'm pretty sure one of these is arrows, magic, and bombs, right? Yeah. And we're just gonna teleport right back here and get more bombs. This is a tedious way to collect bombs, but whatever. It uses very little game time, which is what matters the most right now to me. If I have to load this save, I'm gonna have to do this again, and that's gonna... If I have to load this save, I will just withdraw money and buy bombs instead of this stupid nonsense. One more. Alright, so ordinarily, at this point in Icona Valley, we would need to get the Captain's Mask in the graveyard, which would allow us to get the Song of Storms. And then we would come here and go into the cave up at the top of the area that we're in. Village, I guess, is the term for a collection of houses. And we play the Sun Song there, or the Song of Storms there, and we can get the Gibdo Mask. And then with the Gibdo Mask, we can go through a well. But that's like 2 masks, so we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do a gainer real quick. To backflip in place, to get up over this block. That's easy. Now we're at Icona Castle, but we can't actually do Icona Castle. We need the Mirror Shield. So we're gonna go get the Mirror Shield now. Here's hoping this works well. Oh wait, I need this. Yeah, this is how I had it set up when I was practicing. Alright. I'm gonna need to concentrate a little bit for this. You need to roll on a specific frame. Okay, I think this is right. So now, roll and... I fucked that up. That's fine, this is hard. I'm trying to do a weird shot. And I've got 20 tries. Oh, by the way, if I do this slightly wrong, the game crashes. Easy! So, what we just did there displaced our camera from our actual position and allowed us to hookshot these. Okay, I feel redeemed now after the last stream where I struggled to get ISG and do bomb hovers in Majora's Mask where they're really easy. That weird shot is a little bit harder than the bomb hovers that I was doing. I can't believe I got that in 2 tries, I'm gonna be honest. I also almost crashed. If I held Z for 1 more frame, that would have been a crash. Alright, great. That's the last wacky trick we need to do in this run. The rest of it is just time management, pretty much. I don't know why I could probably just play the Song of Soaring and get out of here faster. Yeah, that was 2 hours of our morning. That was super quick and easy. We've got all day for Great Bay. Honestly, whatever happens in here with Georg, I'm satisfied after nailing that weird shot. But yeah, you have to, like, roll on a specific... There's a lot you have to do, like... You gotta roll on a specific frame and hold Z for a specific amount of time. I remembered it. Yeah, you have to roll on a specific frame and then hook shot on a specific frame, which is the pause buffering I was doing, to get caught by the bomb explosion and hook shot at just the right time, and then it messes up your camera. And it can either put you down underneath yourself, or if you take slightly longer to let go of Z, it'll shift the camera down and to the right, which is the one I got. And then, if you hold Z for one extra frame, the game crashes, and the Switch says, hey, we're closing this app because there was an error. And then you come back and your save file's gone. I don't know how common the save file deletion is. I didn't read about that when I was looking up weird shots, but yeah, that happened. I'm really glad I had a save state. Alright, so this whole dungeon's reset, but that's fine because all we actually did was get the dungeon item, so we don't need the key that we used to get it, and we don't need to go get it. I'm pretty sure that's the only small key in this entire dungeon also, so we don't need to, like, worry about keys at all. Apparently, on Switch, it crashes with the same frequency as N64, and then VC has, like, an extra frame of leeway before the crash. Like, no matter what, a weird shot can crash your system, and maybe not on emulator, because emulators are weird. But Switch is one of the more strict ones with regards to timing. Because it's like a 2-frame window, and on Wii Virtual Console, it's a 3-frame window, I think. It's either 3 frames or 4 frames on PC. I did run through this dungeon on another save file last night to make sure I knew what the hell I was doing. I don't think we need... No, we don't need to go in that room. That's like a strafe area, I'm pretty sure. We just need to go this way. Yeah, I got a little bit worried after the other night. And was like, okay, maybe I should practice the dungeon some so I have some idea of what's going on. I didn't practice Stone Tower, though. I probably should have, but it was like 4 AM and I wanted to go to bed. A really annoying thing about both of these Zeldas on the Nintendo 64, I don't like that you can't equip multiple magic arrows at once. Like, let me put fire arrows on one button and ice arrows on the other. Alright, now we gotta fight this guy, who is not very hard, but he takes a little while. And he does do a lot of damage if he manages to hit you. I think he does like 1.5 hearts. Which I guess isn't a lot under normal circumstances, but it's a lot to me. Yeah, that's a really nice... That's not gonna do anything. I gotta freeze him when he's on the ceiling. Like that. Nope. What? I didn't know that could happen. What the hell? You were frozen. Okay. Like that was weird, right? That shouldn't have happened that way. Okay, it might be common, but it's not. It's still weird though, right? Like maybe that's normal behavior, but it still feels unintentional. Oh, if he doesn't fall far enough? Oh, that's what happened. Okay, that makes sense. So basically, he fell down, the ice disappeared, and then, since he didn't fall far enough, he reactivated and hit me? Okay. It does look weird, but I could accept that now that I understand the reason why it happened. Wait, there's the boss key. Now we just gotta get to the boss door. Yeah, I think, honestly, the reason I hate the Gecko bosses is because of the frog side quest. Because having to go fight all of those guys, like, in a row in one cycle for the frog quest is stupid and annoying. No. I love the side quests in Majora's Mask overall, but some of them kind of suck. Turning on the red pipes. So yeah, since we have the ice arrow already, we just need to turn on the red pipe, then switch the flow of water, and then turn on the green pipe, and then I think we're good? And we can just go to the boss at that point? Wait, is the red on? Ah! No, I didn't want to go down this way. Oh wait, I do need to go in here. I need to go in here to turn the red on. That's right. I did mean to go down this way, actually. Haha. I love how the jumping feels in Majora's Mask, like, compared to Ocarina. It's nice. Oh. Well, I thought I could make that. And you can't climb onto the ice blocks. I'm gonna go over there. There's probably magic in one of those jars. Yeah, magic. Can I make that? Yeah. Night of the first day. Get fucked, Bomb Chew. Real bomb chews are cute, but they are terrible little fuckers. Alright, now we can go swap the direction of the currents. But yeah, a thing I really like about this dungeon is how the pipes on the walls, like, they're really good visual design. Because like, you can see the water flowing through them, so if you're missing something, it's easy to figure out for yourself without hand-holding, like, where the problem is. Like, I missed that room, and instead of needing to be like, oh god, I have to scour the whole dungeon, I just look at where the red pipe is going and figure out at what point the chain got broken and it got turned off. It's neat. It's good design. Good design that has some faith in the player to figure some stuff out on their own using context clues. No. I do not like how when you're up over water, Zora Link tries to swan dive and it makes your jump weird. It's like, I'm not trying to dive into the water, buddy. I'm just trying to land on a thing. I think we need to go in here, too. I think this is where we turn green on for the first time. Yeah. Yeah, I remember my first time playing Majora's Mask. I was, like, worried approaching the, this temple. I was like, man, the water temple was, kinda hard. I'm not gonna reach, yeah. Maybe if I had switched to Zora Link for the extra height. Yeah, I was like worried. I was like, oh, I bet this dungeon's gonna be really tedious and like have hard puzzles and stuff. And I guess the puzzle is kind of hard. I guess it's not really hard. It's just like, it doesn't point out the solution to you like you might be used to in Zelda. It expects you to kind of think about it a little bit. But yeah, this dungeon, it turned out to be like one of my favorites. It's definitely my favorite water level in the series. Or probably my favorite water level in the series. I remember there was a really good one in Skyward Sword, but it's been so long since I played Skyward Sword that I don't remember the details other than that I thought it was really cool and I really liked it. So when I get to my 6-heart run of Skyward Sword, maybe my opinion on the best water temple will change. Yeah, the bonefish are annoying. Honestly, the game could do with fewer bonefish. Just get rid of those entirely. Oh yeah. I always forget how to get to this because I just would not think to look up for this. Oops. Man, I'm kinda dumb, aren't I? You know what it is? I know what it is. I'm used to playing with the inverted Song of Time, so all the animations were probably moving slower. I don't know if dungeon elements change their speed, or if it's just NPC- Oh my goodness, please don't step on my keyboard, S'mores. She didn't fuck anything up, did she? Alright, everything looks fine. I don't think my cat ruined everything by walking across my keyboard. Yeah, she doesn't seem to understand that the keyboard is not floor. Like, I try to teach her, like, every time she steps on it, I pick her up and move her off it. Which might actually be encouraging her, because now she knows, oh, if I step on the keyboard, I get picked up. I also do tend to pet her while she's annoying me and being in the way, which is just positive reinforcement for bad behavior, but you know. The cat's cute, I gotta pet the cute cat. If my microphone picked that up, she's sneezing a little bit. She got allergies. Alright, so we've, reversed the big water wheel that Tattle's really impressed by. So now it's spinning the other way. We can access the other half of the dungeon. This is great. I'm making good time, which is good because, still a little worried that Georg might take me a couple tries. That was kind of weird. I think I want... Do I go... I don't remember if we go through the top one or the bottom one first, so I'll just go through the top one first. Nope. Is this a room I need to care about? I don't remember doing this room last night, but I feel like I did. There's no exit underwater, so I'm sure I went through here and I've just forgotten it. Oh yeah, I remember this room now. Yeah, it is perhaps not an incredible idea to, like, practice stuff at 4 in the morning when you're not gonna remember the details of what you practiced. Are these cycles ever gonna line up? What I did this before the cycles lined up. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it, or if it's like a puzzle where you're supposed to freeze it and then unfreeze it. But the cycles lined up, so I don't need to care. And now we freeze it. Yeah, if we can get this done fast enough, we can go back to Iconic Castle and do that in this cycle as well. And if we can do that, then I think I'm good. Because you don't really need to take the time it takes to do the moon into account, since the timer isn't running anymore at that point. You can just freeze it and walk along the axle? I would have assumed that, you would slide off the axle, honestly. Why are you climbing it? Just grab it, dude. Well, as you can surely tell from my time spent in Icona Valley earlier, I only like to do strats that were intended by the developers on this stream. They definitely intended for me to have the mirror shield right now. Wait. This is gonna bring me back to this. How do I get back to the main room? Hang on. Where do I go? Where do I go? Wait, I know what to do. Presumably it's a Zora power, but what I wonder is, can all Zoras do that? Like, are they just like electric eels, and they just don't do it very often? Is it a natural ability that any Zora who's been blessed with magic power by a great fairy could do? Which would be no Zora except for Link? It wasn't even actually a Zora? Yeah, Zora magic, but most Zoras don't know magic. That seems the most logical to me. Oh, this is the end. This is the end of the dungeon already. These dungeons are short if you know what you're doing. Like, even if I didn't get the ice arrow already, like, it's still a pretty short dungeon. I should not have rolled, but that's okay, because I need magic, and these pots have magic. Alright, time to one-shot the hardest boss in the game. Check it out. I'll totally one-shot him. I just gotta do the best dolphin jumps of my life. I like boss fights that you drop into, like this and Bongo Bongo. I mean, I don't actually like this boss or Bongo Bongo, but I like dropping into the arena. Honestly, Bongo Bongo has, like, one of my favorite arenas in a 3D Zelda, even though the boss is not fun or interesting. I think it's cool that you fight on a big drum. And he's drumming the whole time and you bounce up and down. That's neat. Yeah, so the loop for this fight is you shoot him with an arrow to stun him, and then you go in the water and hurt him, and then you get the hell out of the water as fast as possible. Like, you are in here with Jaws, and you need to go. He's gonna jump. No, he knocked me. Okay, that's bad. Get out of the water, get out of the water. No! Okay. That is way better than him getting me in his mouth. Alright, this is the part where I normally get eaten, because it, like, puts you in a weird place, and, yeah, it just moves you, and he's, like, ready. He's ready to eat you. Yeah, I always get hit there. It's fucked up. And he does 2 damage. Like, why did they reset you to neutral, but not actually neutral, because you're right in front of him and he attacks with his mouth? Yeah, like, my plan for that is don't take any damage, and then when he bites you, it'll do 2 hearts, and I'll still have HP left. Which is a bad plan! But it's the best plan I've got, because I don't know what the hell you're supposed to do. But if I bottled a fairy, then this would be a 3-heart run, or a 6-heart challenge. Same if I bottled red potion, it would be a 5-heart challenge. Pretty much the only time I really use fairies in 3-heart runs are if I am doing the fire temple without the Goron tunic. Because it's not actually possible with 3 hearts and no Goron tunic and no fairies. That's bad. Okay. Alright, that's okay. I can still survive getting bit. The damage is only real once I'm down to 2 hearts. Oh. Oh. That's unfortunate. Oh. Okay. That's fine. That went a lot worse than my first attempt. I wish the boss run back was, less annoying. Like, it's not long, but it is annoying. Because you got all these, like, timed platforms, you gotta wait for their cycles. And you gotta sink down to the bottom of the toilet bowl, and like, it just... It shouldn't take too much, though. Like, I did pretty good when I was practicing. Like, I locked in, and every dolphin jump was perfect. I got out of the water perfectly every time. And even still, I got bit by him when they reset me to be right in front of him that one time. Yeah, I just gotta lock in. And also not get stuck on him. Yeah, I think the trick is to, be fast enough that he never gets an opportunity to attack you. Which I failed to do here, but that's okay. I just gotta figure out how to not get eaten when he, spawns the babies. Good enough for me! I didn't mean to throw that, I wanted to roll. That's fine, just get out. Yeah, the babies can drop hearts, I just... I'm worried if I get fixated trying to do that, yeah. Yeah, they can drop hearts, but I didn't want to try and get hearts and get distracted, and then Georg comes up behind me and bites me. Because it only takes 4 hits. Yeah, I appreciate that this game turns the timer off immediately after you beat a boss. Like, they recognize that it would suck if you beat a boss and you had, like, a minute left on the timer and you didn't manage to collect the remains and play the Song of Time. Yeah, my, goal now is going to be to do Iconic Castle and get the Elegy of Emptiness. And if there's time after that, I'll climb Stone Tower, but I'm not expecting there to be time after that to climb Stone Tower. It takes a while. You saying rotate fish made me realize I don't think I have Joel turned on 7 TV. I do have a few 7 TV emotes turned on, but I don't think I have Joel, the spinning fish. Alright, let's go to Icona, get that done. I'll put that there. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I need to go to Clocktown, actually. I need to buy a powder keg. I almost forgot. The worst thing in a casual playthrough of this game is getting up to the top of Ikata Castle and realizing, oh right, you need a fucking powder keg here. I forgot to bring one. It's the one spot in the game you need a powder keg. I guess 2 if you actually bother to get Epona. That is not the option I meant to pick. I'm sorry, sir. I don't want to deposit anything. I only want to withdraw. I just want to withdraw 30 or 21 rupees. That's still not withdraw. The thing that fucks me up the most in games with like really slow dialogue is when the prompts appear instantly. Because then you pick one. Like, I expect there to be, like, a sentence that writes out before those appear. Alright. Got our powder keg. Yeah, it definitely shouldn't take a day and a half to do Iconic Castle because it's a mini dungeon. Like the bottom of the well in Ocarina, or Gerudo Training Ground in Ocarina. Oh yeah, we don't even have to do the gainer anymore, because we've got the mirror shield now. Honestly, the kind of stuff that I did here is, like, some of my favorite stuff to do in games. Like, coming here and just saying, you know, I'm gonna ignore the entire intended sequence and just go climb over this block, and then climb under another block, and then get the mirror shield. Alright, this is a dungeon that I don't remember. So, hopefully it doesn't take me too long to get it done. At some point, I gotta play Tears of the Kingdom. I guess since I'm playing through challenge runs of every Zelda game, I'm kind of leaning towards the challenge of Tears of the Kingdom being that I have 3 hearts and I've never played the game before. I fucked up. Okay, is this where you let the light down from the powder keg or something? There's nothing to do in this room. Yeah, the other 3 dungeons that we've done, I, like, ran through real quick on another save file that's got more hearts, just to, like, get a feel for the layout, because it's been a few years since I last played this. But, I haven't done that for here or for Stone Tower Temple. Which is a little bit of a concern. Oh, right. This is this weird room. This dungeon simulates how it feels to live next to cows. I lived fairly close to cows. I'm not certain what you mean by that, though. Oh, the noise. Yeah, that's fair. I used to live near someone who had a donkey. So I would be, I would invite someone over to my house and in the background they would just hear a donkey braying, and they'd be like, what the hell is that? Is that a donkey? Does one of your neighbors have a donkey? I don't even know which neighbor it was. I never saw the donkey. I only ever heard it. But I lived near someone's donkey. I probably need to push this. Yeah. Where do I go from here, though? How do I get off of this platform? Is this a lens of truth moment? Yes. The lens of truth is something I forget exists. Okay, alright, I had too much momentum. Does that stay on? It doesn't. Yeah, I forget the lens of truth exists because I, like, never get it when I play through Ocarina. And I only get it in this game because they make you. Okay, so from here... How am I meant to get... Can I just make this jump? Surely not. No, I can. Okay, cool. It looks like it's just the one invisible platform in here to get away from the switch. I don't want to do this. Gotta shoot this guy first. Right around the mines. No. Okay. That was a little scary. Well, he hit me. Now I'm jinxed. If only I had the Song of Storms. I wonder where you get that. Did you respawn? Why did these guys respawn in like 2.5 seconds? What the fuck? Who made this game? Why do the enemies in a tiny room respawn instantly? Do I go over there? No, that's a heart piece. Okay. I have many memories of going over there, because I usually 100% this game. I flipped that switch, probably? I seriously do not remember Iconic Castle at all. This is gonna be, like, the core experience in, some of the other games. Just like, man, I don't remember how to do this dungeon, let's go. Luckily, none of the other games are on a timer, so it's fine that I don't remember them. Oh. That might have been what I was supposed to do anyway, because I opened that one hole. Let's just assume I did everything I needed to do up there. And that it's a different door you go up. I think that's everything I needed to do over there. And then later, I'll end up there again. Oh, I didn't need to shoot that. Yeah, we got light now. And I think this guy gets hit. Yeah. These guys don't like the light. Oh, those guys don't like it either. Yeah, this was a thing that was very cathartic to me. Because, like, growing up, I was so scared of redids, and it was really cool. Okay, does this not reach? Well, in other parts, you can, just shield and hit them with the light, and they just burn away, and it's great. It does not look like the light beams reach them here, though. Oh. How much HP do these things have? Oh. They mourn their fallen. Why is this enemy so weird? I didn't even know they did this. I didn't know they mourn for each other. What the fuck? I wanted to go away, but I don't think I'm going. Please stop. Please get me out of this stun chain. Okay. So a lesson learned, don't walk into a crowd of redids. They'll just unlock you. I'm over here now? Alright. That's not where I expected to spawn. I would like more arrows and magic so I can more easily kill the redids. I wonder if I can freeze them. Ice arrows are like useless. Maybe they're useful here. Let's try it. Can you freeze a redid? Nope. Not at all. My goal is to kill at least 2 of them. I don't know how many regular arrows they're gonna take. They're so tanky. Oh, the answer is infinite, I guess. Can I, boomerang them? 'Cause I legitimately do not know how to get past this obstacle. Because they stun lock you? Bombs probably hurt them. Right. Surely. Yeah, bombs hurt them. And I can hit all of them, too. Oh, this is easy. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot you have to fight this guy here. Again. There is nothing to say about Wizrobes. They are a wait around kind of boss fight. Oop, I accidentally fired 2. Oh, that's him. Is it Hooray! I almost got hit. Excuse me, sirs. Okay. I'm glad they didn't have any problem with me. So the first time I played this game, I missed that you can blow these up with an arrow. So I would just set it and then like stand here for like a minute and a half waiting for it to explode. Like, man, they really made the timers on these excessive, didn't they? Also, that part was very cathartic to me. After being so scared of Reedids as a kid, to just drop down here and be able to spin around in a circle and kill them all. Not so scary anymore, are we? Magic? Magic? A rupee? Okay. This has gone well. This has been a very successful couple of cycles. I think I might even have time to climb Stone Tower. I'm not sure. It takes a while, but it doesn't take that long. And if I can climb Stone Tower, then there's no doubt in my mind I can do Stone Tower Temple, and then Moon. Okay, excuse me, sir. These guys remind me of Ornstein and Smo. They're in a similarly shaped room. There's a big one and a thin one. They're very reminiscent of Ornstein and Smo to me. Or I guess Ornstein and Smo are reminiscent of these guys. Okay, I don't actually remember how you're supposed to fight these guys once you get the light on. Like, do you just do you just go behind them and hit them, or... I don't remember. I thought you had to stun them and then sword them, but, man, I really should have, like, done any amount of research at all, instead of just saying, I'll remember this game. I played it a decade ago. Stab them and burn the bodies. Okay, thank you. Okay, they're just stealthos. That's a problem. I'm bad at fighting stealthos. Oh, I wonder if the trick that I learned... Yep, it sure works here too! Enemies who guard cannot handle this electric shield. This was something I realized after struggling on the Gerudo Elites. I was like, oh, I could have done this and it would have been completely trivial. It is kind of a problem that their attacks keep going around my shield, though. Will this reach? No. I gotta kill him over here. wonder if those jars have hearts. Probably not. They're probably just arrows and magic, because those are required to beat the fight. But maybe. Because I'm pretty sure you have to fight the other guy, too, afterwards. Oh, I just killed him over at this wall that I don't know that the beam will reach. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why they designed it so that you could kill them all the way over there and then not be able to hit them with the light, honestly. I also don't know why he could just stand there and be fine. Okay, cool. Magic? Damn. Oh, he's got ice breath. That's weird. That's not a standard Stalfos attack. This guy is way easier because he is too big. He is big and I am small, and I could just go underneath his shield. And his attacks. Legitimately easier than his subordinates. Alright. We did it. Iconic Castle is done. What time is it? Like, in-game? I wasn't even paying attention to the clock. I don't even know if it's day or night. I feel like this scene would hit a little bit better if they didn't do the exact same scene with Twinrova and Ocarina of Time before this. It's 2 p.m.? Great. Yeah, I've got lots of time to climb Stone Tower then. Does the 3DS version do anything about how tedious it is to play this song like 30 times to climb the Stone Tower? Or do you still just have to play the whole song every time? Animations faster? I guess that's something. I feel like it could benefit a lot from like what Pokemon does, or the old Pokemon games did, where you would use strength once, and then you would just be able to do it. But then I guess they would need a button for you to be able to push, which wouldn't be worth it. So, never mind. Because you would need something to tell the game, like some way to tell the game, I want to place a statue now. Get some magic over here. I don't remember if magic is super important for climbing the tower, but it doesn't hurt to have it. And you... Hello. Hello. Fairy, please. They make it hard to pick fairies up, presumably so that it's not likely for you to pick what, like, accidentally collect one when you need to be, like, when you're trying to bottle it, but man, it's annoying to pick them up. Yeah, they could have, like, made a button appear on the touchscreen. Because it's... I mean, it was a DS game, so it's not like they needed to worry about it working on other consoles or anything. Yeah, replacing the song with an item would be weird, especially because they've got the thing going where, like, every dungeon you have to play a song to unlock it. And this would be the only one that doesn't have a song to open it if they change that. I don't know if I need arrows here. I'll probably end up putting a mask over that. Oh, I should have bombs equipped, maybe, for these guys. Oh my god, I need to stop accidentally stepping on this switch. It's so annoying that the camera moves every time. Okay, cool. Now we step on the switch on purpose. And I'm just... To make sure I never forget this, I'm gonna write it down real quick. Because I struggle with these songs. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, like, once I've played it, like, 3 times, I will not forget it, but I don't want to have to look it up any more than once on my way up here. This one should move one. Yeah. Yeah, it is an easy one to remember, which they probably did on purpose. Like, I'm sure it's not a coincidence that this is, like, the one song that doesn't have any A's in it for the 7-note songs. I feel like that was done just to make it easier to remember. Another thing I guess the 3DS version would help a lot with is, if it's anything like Ocarina 3D, which I did actually play, I imagine it has more buttons for you to put equipment on, which would be huge here because you gotta pause every time to swap your masks around too, which adds more tedium on top of playing the whole song over and over. What happened to my camera there? That was weird. Well, okay. Yeah, same button options as Ocarina. That's what I figured. That's what I would do if I was making a game, because why design a whole new UI and control system if you don't need to? What's this one do? Moves the center one, okay. Yeah, this whole, trying to limit my Song of Time stuff also is a little bit of a bigger deal to me because I have to actually solve half these puzzles because I don't remember the game. Let's not try and hit him from over here. Can you drop, please? I'm pressing A. This one is probably first. I should check what the other one does before I play the song. Okay, yeah, I want to do that one first then. I really liked Ocarina 3D. Like, it is crazy to think that, Ocarina 3D and Majora's Mask 3D were made by the same people. Or the same team. I'm pretty sure they were, but, like, Ocarina felt like they got what people really liked about that game, and the Majora's Mask one made a lot of weird choices. Like, I haven't played the Majora's Mask 3D, so maybe I am, being harsh on something unfairly, but from what I've read about it, I get the impression that that game was made by someone who does not like Majora's Mask. Like, they approached it from a viewpoint of, we are fixing this shitty game, rather than, restoring a classic and modernizing it for a new audience. Yeah, they wanted to make it more like a traditional Zelda, but, like, the fact that it's not a traditional Zelda is what people love about Majora's Mask. It's so unique in so many ways. Oh, there's a rock here. Yeah, it's a shame. Especially, like, I love this game so much. Like, even though I haven't played it in a long time and have forgotten all of it, it is my favorite Zelda, and it is a bummer to see its remake get treated like they were fixing the messed up one instead of just modernizing it. Yeah, that's also awful. There's so much stuff about it that's, like, way better. Like, the Bomber's Notebook looks way better and such. But man, they really didn't like the boss design, or I don't know what they were thinking with Zora Link. Like, changing how Zora Link swims just seems like they've made the game worse as a joke. I guess he's kind of hard to control with the free swimming, but he's not that hard to control. And then it's satisfying when you get it down and you can, like, express your skill. Like, fighting Georg back there and jumping out, like, doing the dolphin dives out onto the platform without bonking my head. Like, I know how hard that is to do consistently, so it felt good. And they just... You gotta have some hard stuff in games. I can play the Scarecrow song up there? That's not necessary, right? Where do I get... That's not necessary, right? Are you supposed to play the Scarecrow song to climb this, or am I missing something? Because I do not have a Scarecrow song this cycle. Oh, can I reach that? Yeah, I can reach that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't think I needed Scarecrow. Oh, it's the switch. I did it. Yeah, I didn't think I needed Scarecrow, considering, when I tried to find a list of places that the Scarecrow song can be used in this game, none of the lists I found mentioned that spot. Alright, well, it's almost midnight, so I guess that's gonna be it for this cycle. And then... yeah, this is our 5th time playing Song of Time. So we will not be able to play it again after this. But I don't think it'll be hard to do Stone Tower in a cycle, or yeah, one cycle, and then the moon doesn't time you because the moon, you're on the moon. It would be funny if when you were on the moon, there was also a time limit. Like, until they drop it, and then it just drops with you on it, and you die. I don't think I need these for anything, but might as well deposit them. Hooray. Alright, there it is. Song of Time number 5. I do think I'm gonna call it here for the night, though. It's a little bit of a shorter stream, but I started late, and it's getting kind of late. I still haven't eaten dinner yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it now. Thanks for coming by. I will be back on Sunday around the same time, like 6, 7 Eastern, and should be able to just finish the game. So yeah, thanks for coming by. I hope you enjoyed the stream, everybody. And I will see you on Sunday. I don't think anyone I know is streaming, so I don't know who I would raid. I am fairly new to Twitch, so I'm just going to end the stream. I think it's good etiquette to raid someone, but I don't know who to raid. I guess I should pause my timer too. Okay, yeah. Catch you later. See you Sunday. Bye-bye.